Hey everybody, it's Chase with AV Pop Culture again, and today we are here for another 4K deep dive review into Terror Vision's release of Rumpelstiltskin. So pop that tape in, I got you, let's go do this. All right, so Rumpelstiltskin. How many of you out there actually ever saw this movie or even thought about this movie until Terror Vision announced this badass 4K? Be honest. Be honest. Now, I'm old. I'm older than probably a lot of you who are watching, so I remember when this came out. I remember the poster in the video rental stores. I remember it. I remember my dad watching it. I remember my dad renting it. I remember my dad watching it on I feel like even in the late 90s or whatever, early 2000s. I can't remember it, because I was grown. I remember him watching it on the Sci-Fi Channel and stuff, back when they had that on cable. And I can't be 100% sure, but you guys let me know. This may have made an appearance on Rhonda Shear Up All Night on USA. It's definitely a type of movie that would be there. I can't remember if I saw it there too, but I remember it playing on the Sci-Fi Channel, I'm pretty sure. But this is a recent 4K release by Terror Vision. Terror Vision is a small boutique, and they put out a lot. They do a lot of music, a lot of different kind of stuff. They've done I think they did the WNUF Halloween. They did Frogman, which I don't have, but I really want to get. But they've definitely been putting out some more stuff lately. Rumpelstiltskin is the latest. Like I said, I got to get the Frogman. Terror Vision, they're actually based out of Savannah, Georgia, down here in my neck of the woods. So they're about three and a half hours from me. I live in Atlanta, so I have to go down to the coast. But I'd love to go. I think they got a horror museum down there in Savannah, and they're known as a record label, which that ties into something that you're going to get in here. You're going to get the soundtrack to the movie on CD, and they really loaded this thing down with stuff. It's kind of interesting because this is a nice slipcover box set release. So if you haven't got anything from Terror Vision before, it is basically, if you got the Keep or you're getting anything from Vinegar Syndrome now with this kind of slotted slip case here, the slip box, and then you have a slip cover inside and then a booklet. So it's the exact same as Vinegar Syndrome's. So you're getting that kind of quality. I've heard some people say it's different than Vinegar. It's the exact same. You can tell it's the same manufacturer, same person makes these. This is the exact same. So you're getting a super nice quality there with this release. And we're going to talk about all that in a minute, but let's talk about the movie first. So this is from 1995. So if my dad saw this, I'm probably thinking going over to his house, when I was in my 20s, he's sitting there on his couch watching Sci-Fi Channel. But this movie starts out in a flashback to the 1400s, where Rumpel is imprisoned in this small, it's like a small jade figure. Let's just say that it's made out of jade, I think is what it is. And all of that, he's locked into that. And then flash forward to present day, you get him accidentally freed by a recently widowed and heartbroken mother who gets this, she accidentally frees him. I don't want to spoil the whole movie. She accidentally frees him because a lot of people haven't seen this. And they just know what we're talking about on YouTube, and they know that it's, leprechaun vibes. It does have a little bit of leprechaun vibes to it. It does. But she sets him free, and she accidentally, makes a wish that she wishes she have her husband back. He's freed, and he wants the child, right? He wants the child as payment for this. He demands her baby. And this movie is kind of all over the place. It's a little, I say this a lot, it's a little batshit crazy, they had a nice budget. They had a nice production value on this movie to the point where it was almost like, man, we got all this money. If we don't spend it, we're going to have to give it back. So it turns into like a part road movie. You got dude on the motorcycle. You got a Big Mac truck in here. You got it like some fire, explosions. You got him on fire, which fire always looks good at 4K. And we're going to get that in just a minute. But it's fun. It's like a creature feature. Like if you go in expecting kind of the same vibe and ride of Leprechaun, like that's what you're going to get. Inevitably, it's going to make that. Now Warwick Davis is a hell of a lot of fun as the Leprechaun, and but by nature of how he's written, he can get to do a little bit more. But like seeing this dude in here, you know, kind of go wild as it turns into a road movie. It's fun. It's a creature feature. It's a monster movie. It's early mid 90s goodness here. It's fun, y'all. It's not one that you're going to need to like rewatch constantly or anything like that. But like an occasional, like I keep saying this, but I totally like picture my dad coming in like a Saturday afternoon movie. He's sitting there on the edge of his couch because he was a B-movie and horror film connoisseur. He's sitting there on the edge of his couch watching like Sci-Fi Channel or some shit, and this movie is on. And that's, you know, just fun little afternoon type of movie. It's not necessarily your big main event film, but there's like nothing wrong with it. It's a fun horror film, fun creature feature style horror film. And I don't really want to give like, I feel like I've already kind of given a lot of it away as it is. But I mean, none of that, all that you can get from like a trailer pretty much. So try not to. Let's talk about the 4K because this thing, they put some ass behind this. They put some work into here. TerrorVision did. Like I said, the packaging, top notch. If you're used to, you know, we all laud, we talk about how great Vinegar Syndrome's packaging is. Same packaging here. Awesome. I mean, besides like the VSUs. So you slip that out. That's your case front and back. So all the colors pop right off that thing. The art is badass, so we love the art. And then you come in here and you're like, okay, we got the poster that we all remember. Like I'm probably like, you know, I was probably driving myself to rent movies by the time I saw this in the movie rental place. But because I wasn't really a kid anymore by the mid 90s. This poster though, I really remember this poster a lot. So you're going to get the little poster with it. And you're going to get some booklets. You're going to get some booklets that also have some cool-ass art on there. Like, the colors pop. And then there he is, the little sprite himself. Now, when I think of Rumpelstiltskin, you know, of course, I'm a Disney, like, historian, Disney fan, and, like, Grimm's fairy tales and, like, all this kind of shit. So, like, I think of that. And there was a show Once Upon a Time, on ABC that ran for like 5 seasons where Rumpelstiltskin plays like one of the main head parts in that, a bad guy. And that guy does a friggin' great job as Rumpelstiltskin for sure. But it's a very different Rumple than this. This is, but you got a book here, gives you a lot of information. There he is getting ready on the old motorcycle there. So you got a book. Cool information, all that kind of stuff that you can look at as a supplement to the movie. You want to hold something in your hand besides your damn phone while you're watching the movie. And then here's the slip cover. You got some more artwork. Here he's riding motorcycle there. This ain't no fairy tale, that says right there. So you got the slip. Slide that out. There's your 4K. It's got the cover art again. Open that bad boy up. There is some art back here. You can't see it because it's a black case. But you could always turn it around that way if you want to. You got this other art out here. So we're going to leave it like that for right now. I'm never going to get this shit back in there, am I? So you got your multi-disc set. And it's a 3-disc set because this is the soundtrack right here to the movie, which is cool because like TerrorVision's also like a record label, right? They do like music, so you've got the music in here. That's a cool added value prospect with this. You know, it's $45. You can still get this at like Diabolic if you want this set. Like Diabolic and Orbit still have it, $44.99, I believe is what it is. So there's some third-party places out there you can still get this if you want it. And then there's going to be a standard edition as well. But you got your 4K, you got the Blu-ray, and this is a 4K restoration and scan from the original camera negative here. You have a fair amount of extras with this thing, though. Like, when you want to talk special features, you got yourself some special features that come along on this disc. New 4K restoration and scan from 35mm negative. Dolby Vision. It's got your DTS 5.1 audio. It's got a new color grade that was approved by the director. So you've got that going on with a corrected aspect ratio, I believe, on this thing too. So you have that. You have new commentary from like the director, actors. You have a making of featurette on here. So you have a lot. You've got never before seen behind the scenes raw home movie footage shot on VHS. That's an hour and 28 minutes long. That kind of shit is fun. Behind the scenes, seeing all that kind of stuff. You got a still gallery. You got the production design. You got the making of Rumpelstiltskin on here. The commentary, like I mentioned. You have interviews with basically everyone, the director, producer, actors, actresses on this movie. You've got interviews with it here. So they loaded this son of a bitch down with special features. I mean, it is loaded down. No complaining or whining about special features here. You got all of them that you want. It's a fun movie. The quality is there. So when you talk about the 4K, I mentioned, like, in things that I look for, I said that fire always looks good on 4K. And when you do a 4K right, nighttime scenes look really good usually, especially when you have like lighting and stuff. I saw all I needed to know about how good the quality of the 4K was probably going to be in the first few minutes in the flashback. When it comes on, it's nighttime, it's moonlight, it's foggy, and you have all of this detail that's just beautiful. It's dark, but you can see what's going on. And then he gets attacked and there's like fire. And I want to spoil too all that. But the fire in amongst this just pops. It looks so good. The nighttime scenes with the fog, that's hard to get right. That is very hard to get right. And it looks so good on this. Hopefully I can show you some of this on here that I'm talking about. I never know what I can and can't put until I've already made the video. So it looks so good. Hopefully I can show you that. And of course you got a little TNA in here, just a little bit sprinkled in. And then the end, again, you're out there at nighttime, foggy. And then all the road stuff, because it does kind of turn into a road movie a little bit in there, which is a little weird. But a lot of that is in the daylight and even the night. It all looks good. The 4K, it's not reference quality. There's moments like that at the beginning that is like reference quality, but from beginning to end, it's not reference quality, but you could never ask for more, really. Like, there's not a whole lot more that you could get out of it. It's just how it was shot. Some things are going to shine better than others based on how they were shot, what they were shot with, how it was lit. It just 4K is going to bring some stuff out better than others. But what is here, it's a really good 4K. So it's really going to come down to, do you want to add this movie to your collection? I would recommend, if you want to get it, because the standard is probably only going to be about $10 difference. If you could still get this by the time you see this video, I would, you know, if you want to buy it, I like this version. Like, I always want to get the best version that I can of the movie. And it's probably only going to be about $10 difference. See, like, I missed out on Frogman. I'm kicking myself. I wish I want the Frogman set that's like this. But because I want to check that movie out. Because I've heard that's partial found footage. I made a found footage movie myself. But I dig it. It's fun. This is the kind of movie that if my dad were still here, he would just absolutely love and watch this thing again and again and again and again and again, man. He would love this 4K revolution that we got going on here with restoring these films that he loves so much. That's what I think of. And I love supporting a company like that, because I want to start a boutique myself. I want to restore films. I love films. So I love supporting a company like that. And I mean, I know I didn't do a deep dive here. I kind of mentioned on another video, I'm not sure which one you'll see, but I was talking to my boy Jason over at Movie Mass, Pop Culture Mass, fellow dog, film grad, all that kind of stuff. And if you guys are interested, maybe we could mix in, or I could mix in like some deeper dives, like where we like really deep dive into like a film study type review, as we, watch along kind of thing, and talk about the filmmaking in different spots and script and all the like real deep reviews. We could maybe mix some of those in, all that kind of stuff. If you guys are interested, we could pick some movies and maybe do that. But like, I just want to give you an overview here without spoiling too much of the film, because I know like a lot of this isn't like John Carpenter's, Ghosts of Mars or The Fog or something like that. Most people haven't seen this movie, or as many people haven't seen this movie. So I didn't want to say too much with it, but it is a fun ride. I think it's a great quality release here by Terror Vision. I think they did a hell of a job, and you guys should let them know that they did a good job, because these people are putting their blood, sweat, and tears and work into this stuff. I wish that every boutique would put at the beginning of their movies how much work went into it and tell you everything about it, because you guys have no idea how much work actually goes into these, and the people are friggin' artists that do it. And great release here. Good job on it, bringing some obscure, some kind of forgotten, like mid-90s stuff out. So like, I was around 16 when this came out, so I was like jam on for it. I remember seeing this poster and back in the day, so it brings me back. So for nostalgia alone, I would have bought it, and the quality that's here is really good. That's just a plus. So that's what I got for you on Rumpelstiltskin. And let me know, did you pick it up? Or are you considering still trying to pick it up? Maybe you're going to grab the standard, check out other Terror Vision stuff. Let me know about other Terror Vision stuff if you've got it. I'm new to getting on Terror Vision, but they're local to me. Get in there with them and see what they got, man. I'm down for that, and supporting small business and artists who are making shit happen, and I love that. But let me know what you think down there. This is what we do here: 4K reviews, physical media news, movie recommendation lists, stuff that you forgot about, all that kind of stuff. Movies, I just love it all, and we can get deeper into it if you want to. You guys let me know how you think about maybe some like serious review stuff. Maybe I can start writing some reviews. I got a letterbox. I'm trying to review more stuff on there for you guys. I used to write for an online publication doing film reviews and film criticisms and stuff like that. So I can always bring out a little bit of that. And, we got all this stuff going on. 10,000 subscribers celebrations coming up. I'm not sure when you guys are going to see this video, but we're only a couple of hundred away. If you want to buy my movies, or I got t-shirts out there, all kinds of designs, so much stuff, man. It's so exciting. If you want to be a part of it all, like and subscribe. And if you want to help support what I'm doing here too, you can join at my Patreon or my YouTube link below. A couple $1 a month, get your name and lights on every video, support the pop culture family, get behind the scenes looks at my filmmaking and all of that kind of stuff. Special members only videos. Supports what I'm doing here on the channel, and in the future making another film preservation, all that kind of stuff. And I'm putting it back out there for you, and let's grow this thing together, and I really do appreciate it. But until next time, be kind, rewind like always. This is Chase with AVA Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. Bye now.